Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Jamar back from Vegas Sense. In this video, I'm comparing Byredo's Bal D'afrique with a clone of that particular fragrance. And the name of that fragrance goes by Paris Corner Emir's Vibrant Vetiver Delight. All right. And so before I get started, if you're brand new to this channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also leave a like and a comment below, and please share the video. All right. So this particular fragrance, I've been seeing this online for at least several months now, probably about 5 to 6 months or so. And I said, months ago that I was going to pick this one up, and I just never did. I think I saw this probably on Amazon at one time for like probably $30 or maybe even less than that. And I just didn't pull the trigger on it. I saw this one and the other one that comes in like I think it comes in a orange box and bottle. So anyway, I started, looking at fragrances to review and look at, and came across this one again. So I said, why not go ahead and, try to look this one up and try to get a bottle of it. So I did. And as you can see, man, the front of the bottle, or the box anyway, it looks like this. So it has the name of the fragrance at the front of it here, as well as like the size of the bottle. Then you've got the Emir logo up top. There's nothing on the bottom, nothing on the sides really, but then on the back you've got the Paris Corner logo and then like the ingredients and stuff like that. So you just basically, you pull this and it is on there kind of snug, and the bottle sits in there like that. And definitely it looks a lot like the Byredo style bottles. This one just being like a frosted green bottle instead of like a clear one. And then the cap on this one is white instead of black. So also the sprayer on this it's decent. It's not the greatest, not the worst, but it gets the job done. And in terms of the notes of this particular fragrance, this one in the top notes, it starts off with Malty Lemon, Tagites or Tagates, I'm not sure what that is, black currant, bergamot, orange flower, or African orange flower. And then in the mid, it's violet, cyclamen, jasmine, and then in the base is vetiver musk, amber, and Virginia cedar. So pretty much when you first spray the Vibrant Vetiver Delight as well as the Bal D'afrique on, they both open up kind of like with this sort of candy sweet mixture of, the main things that I get are like black currant, bergamot, and lemon. That's pretty much what I get when these two first start off. Now, the main difference though in the opening of these two fragrances are the Bal D'afrique, in my opinion, it smells better. The Bal D'afrique is smoother. You don't get any sort of hint of alcohol from this one, from the Bal D'afrique. From the Paris Corner, you get a slight blast of alcohol, maybe for like the first 5 to 7 seconds, and then it subsides pretty quickly. But you can definitely tell that there is a quality difference between the two, but not super, huge. Also, the smell between these are slightly different as well. So the Bal D'afrique in the opening, it is definitely more of kind of like a candy sweet, sort of jammy black currant type of smell. That's definitely what I get from the Bal D'afrique. From the Vibrant Vetiver Delight, this one is definitely, it's a little less sweeter. It comes off a little drier in my opinion as well. And I get more of kind of like the earthy sort of vetiver from this particular fragrance. Now, I didn't notice it initially when I got this bottle, because I did get this before I got the sample of the Bal D'afrique. So I was, expecting to smell or pick up on some sort of vetiver in the Vetiver Delight. I didn't really pick up on that until I smelled it side by side with the original. And then I was like, oh, okay. I can definitely kind of tell how this one, it definitely has more of a focus on the vetiver in this particular fragrance. So, not saying that this is like a super earthy, grassy vetiver scent. Just the vetiver and the way that it's kind of emphasized in this particular fragrance, it makes this slightly drier and less sweet than what the Bal D'afrique is. And I mean, pretty much both of these are pretty linear scents. So, I mean, that kind of carries through pretty much most of the fragrance. With the Bal D'afrique does start to lose some of its sweetness as it starts to dry down. So it does start to become a little bit more kind of earthier, and you do start to smell a little bit more of like the florals and the vetiver as it starts to dry down. But in my opinion, it never gets to the point of where this one, kind of starts off and stays at. So in terms of performance with the two fragrances, with the Vibrant Vetiver Delight, I get like around a consistent probably 6 hours or so maximum with this particular fragrance, max longevity. With the Bal D'afrique, I get about probably 5 to 5.5 hours of total longevity. So not bad, but I do get slightly better longevity out of the Vibrant Vetiver Delight. Now, in terms of like projection and sillage, both of these aren't really, super beast mode types of fragrances. So these both are kind of more so, kind of close to the skin, more intimate types of scents. I would say probably for like the first hour or so, you get about an arm's length or so of projection, and then after that, it probably cuts that in half. For pretty much the rest of the life of the fragrance. Also, in terms of this particular fragrance here, it does, like I said, it starts to get a little bit drier also as it starts to dry down. So, I mean, definitely the vetiver starts to become a little bit more kind of grassy, earthier as it starts to dry down. But again, this still maintains its sweetness. And I would say in the air, you're probably not really going to pick up on this being like a vetiver fragrance. It just more so kind of smells like a sort of sweet, fruity, citrusy type of scent within the air. And that's really, I would say, for both of them, except this one just happens to be slightly sweeter. All right. In terms of like occasions, that you can wear these two fragrances, in my opinion, I think both the Vibrant Vetiver Delight as well as the Bal D'afrique, these are going to be, at least in my opinion, strictly like spring and summertime types of scents. Definitely, in my opinion, daytime pretty much only. And I would say within that time period, you do still have some pretty decent versatility with this particular fragrance, or with, Vibrant Vetiver Delight and Bal D'afrique. In terms of the versatility, I think you can wear both of these to work. You could probably wear these to like a beach or a pool party, a date in the daytime, just casually running errands, or just kind of chilling at the house. These two fragrances, in my opinion, just the scent DNA in general, is a pretty carefree type of scent, where you just want to smell good, inoffensive, and you're not necessarily punching people in the face with your fragrance. That's the vibe that you get from both of these fragrances, in my opinion. Now, in terms of whether or not I would actually recommend the Paris Corner Vibrant Vetiver Delight over the Byredo Bal D'afrique, that's something that I've been kind of struggling with. in my opinion, the Bal D'afrique, it does smell better. It does. In terms of like percentage of closeness, I would say in the opening, the Paris Corner is probably about 85% close to Bal D'afrique. And then in the dry down, it gets as close to, let's say 90%. But in my opinion, the Bal D'afrique, it is definitely, it's better blended. You can definitely tell that the quality of the smell is definitely better with the Bal D'afrique. And I think I would have to come to the conclusion that, at least for me, I would probably save up and pick up a bottle of the Bal D'afrique, over the Vibrant Vetiver Delight. I just think that this is one of the best smelling fragrances, really, that I've smelled in a while. It really is. It's just really smooth. It's elegant. It's fruity. It's sweet, but not too sweet. I guess, some people could probably say that the sweetness in this makes it lean slightly feminine. In my opinion, I wouldn't really say that. To me, this is definitely still a unisex scent, the Byredo Bal D'afrique. The Vibrant Vetiver Delight, I would say, it's more so also in that unisex direction. But maybe some people could say that this one may lean slightly masculine because, like I said, this one is less sweet, it's drier, and it definitely has a little bit more vetiver in the fragrance with this one. All right, so yes, I would definitely recommend the Byredo over the Paris Corner in this one. I have to be honest, and definitely let me know what you all think, especially if you all have smelled both of these fragrances. How close do you think the Vibrant Vetiver Delight comes within the Byredo Bal D'afrique? And also, would you probably buy the original over the clone in this particular situation? All right. So again, let's talk about it in the comments. Let me know. And again, if you found the information in this video helpful, go ahead and share the video. Also, leave a like and a comment below. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new. And again, that's Jamar from Vegas Scents. I'll see you on the next video.